So we all love Grey's Anatomy. We're gonna get to that talk. But first, Kim, I have to ask you about, you started out in Sesame Street. Tell us about that.
It's one of those crazy New York stories. I mean, first of all, my mom was a single mom raising 2 girls in New York City, and she was getting clothes for us, and this person came up to us and said, you know, would your kids want to be on Sesame Street? At first, my mom was like, who are you? Sure, you're scouting for Sesame Street. But it turned out, I mean, my sister did it first, and then I went on for 3 years at age 6. Wow. And
You
it was
were on
just
for 3 years?
for 3 years.
We just found this out ourselves. Sorry, we're just
We found out so many things about each other. We were like, wait, what? Yeah.
Hey, I heard you were surprised by it, huh?
I was like, which Muppet was she? I thought she was like a puppeter. I was like, who did
Can't
she
you
voice? Yeah. Who
I
did she
think
voice?
we all wish we were a part of that. And then you seem like such a fun mom. I see you have fun with your babies.
My
How do you
kids.
keep your kids entertained?
How do I, well, right now in my household, well, we got really desperate in the pandemic like everyone else did, right?
Yes.
And so I bought like a dinosaur suit, a blow-up one. And there he is.
I love this.
So this is Rexy.
I love this.
Rexy is very popular in our house. I dance. And so this is how I keep my kids entertained. It's desperate times, you guys. It's desperate times.
I made sourdough, and she's like, that's incredible. I mean,
They're like, you're a medical professional and you're a dinosaur. It's like,
and I'm a Muppet.
you're a Muppet.
I love that so much. It seems like your kids have so much fun.
They do, yeah. They're crazy, but they have a lot of fun.
Oh
We're
my
gonna make her
goodness.
come in on set and
I'll
do
do
it.
it.
You probably would do that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
And then you could pull out your Sesame Street background, and then y'all could bring all the babies and y'all could have
Deliver
fun.
some children.
I'm a mom too, so that sounds like
Yeah.
some fun stuff. Okay, now let's get into Grey's Anatomy. So this is the 20th season.
No, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
Can you believe like how far it's come? 400 episodes. That's a lot. You know, we got to take a look at the 20th season. Let's check it out.
Well, you said it. She's 15. She's still a kid. Just because she wants something doesn't mean she should have it.
What a concept.
Look, I'm not saying that this surgery isn't ever a viable option. I'm just saying we should tell Dr. Fox that Misty just needs to wait a little while.
Good luck with that.
Okay, what's happening?
It's not you. I let our kid play with a tablet this morning.
I mean, to be clear, he gave our 3-year-old a tablet with his name on it, despite many conversations about screens and brain development. Saying no is not his forte.
Do you want some privacy? No.
What is it like to be an inspiration, a role model to women in the medical field to show we can be bosses and have a space in the medical field?
One of the things that has been so satisfying for all of us is I think with such a long-running show, it's so rare. It's kind of, I think, the first time this has really happened, that you're seeing women go from being like an intern and like an ingenue, and then you actually get to see them in real time, like coming into their power.
Yes.
And becoming masters of their field and becoming mentors to the next generation
Right.
of kind of young interns who are learning. And so you're really seeing the whole arc of a woman's life in a way that I don't think we've seen before in television.
And you see that they're multifaceted. You see that they're really great at their jobs, super intelligent, having relationships, juggling children, juggling friendships. And I think it's also just a great way that women are portrayed, not just as sort of a side, but
Right.
very much in their best lives.
Which is necessary and it's so powerful.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of women coming up to you that's a fan of the show that says you inspired them, and they've walked into that type of
Yeah, I think we've all had the experience where we've heard of people that got into the medical industry as women because of the show and feeling like they saw themselves represented on the show. So that's really incredible.
Especially because it's been on, so they were watching it when they were, applying to school,
Right.
and now they're
Yeah.
doctors, which is
Yeah.
incredible. It's an incredible journey of the 20 years.
Yeah.
And I do think it's actually moving the needle in terms of what we understand about medicine. You're having so many young people who started watching Grey's Anatomy and then were like, oh, I can be a woman surgeon.
Exactly.
And they're getting involved in medicine, and suddenly they're, for the first time, studying women's bodies in medical science. Like,
Yes,
they never
we
did that.
need that, more of that, right?
You know what I mean? And we're having some awareness of like fetal maternal mortality in America. And some of that has to be because we have actually people in positions of power in the medical field who are women, and who are having these experiences.
And studying women.
Yep.
Yeah.
Camilla, so everyone knows that Grey's Anatomy can get steamy, but what does your husband think?
He loves it. You just saw.
That was
There's
hilarious.
a lot of alcohol in the house. No, you know what? The reason he can make fun of it is because he is an actor too, and so he's not really phased. Is it his favorite thing to watch? No, but all the commercials and trailers right now are just of Joe making out with like everybody. So we're like, let's make fun of it a little bit. But no, he's not phased. He's seen a lot of schmoochin on the show.
That is so funny. I love that clip. That was hilarious. I have to ask this, because you play doctors and you do surgeries in there, and I know there's prep work. So what was it like going to your first surgery?
Oh, a real life okay,
Yeah,
so
like the
I don't know
prep
if you
part.
guys, people know this, but Shonda sometimes has us, before we start the show, before we start ever filming, go to a real life surgery. And I thought it was gonna be like, like a paper cut or like a bunion removal, like nothing, no big deal. And I showed up and they had me scrub into triple heart bypass surgery. Same with you.
I had, open heart surgery.
Open heart. I didn't operate.
She's like,
I
you
didn't
scrubbed
operate.
in?
What? Well, I didn't operate, but I was like, I thought I'd be in the gallery, like in the show how he watched. No, I was by the guy's head.
Me too.
Yes,
like,
why?
There's like a little step
Inches.
stool. They're like,
Yes.
step on up. You're like,
Inches
okay.
from like an open heart. I hadn't even started the show yet. It's intense, yeah.
I was okay
It was the
until
same for you?
same through Shonda sent me
Same,
and I was like,
same.
oh, that's great. I play a cardiothoracic surgeon. I'm going to see an open heart surgery and I'm going to be great. And I stepped in it. First of all, I did absolutely freezing in there. Freezing. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not going to start complaining because it's cold. They're like, step up, Kim. I'm like, step up. And there's like a little step and I step up and I'm above the patient's head. And it is open heart surgery.
Yes.
I was doing
Yes.
fine until they do the cautery, which is where you can smell the flesh.
Flesh burning.
But I didn't. I was like, this is like a moment of a lifetime. And I just sort of said, I think I'm just gonna stand against the wall. And I had this crazy hot, like it got so hot for me and I thought I was gonna black out. So I literally just leaned against the wall for a second. Everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, yep, I'm good. I'm just like, just don't faint.
That makes me nervous just hearing it.
It's like, can you imagine being the one to faint in an open heart surgery into the patient? It would be terrible.
Don't do that.
No, that would be
Oh my
that would be
goodness.
terrible.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.